this job, we try to save as many people as we can. Sometimes that doesn't mean everybody. But you don't give up.
Every film, it seems like we're getting new characters who have new abilities, new distinct sounds. And as we do new films, we have to keep those sounds distinct from each other. So when a new character joins, we're always thinking about how to differentiate people, because you never know when they're going to be in the same movie together.
Stay down. Final warning.
I could do this all day.
We usually start with the brothers, screening the film, talking about what their hopes are for the characters' sounds. And then when it's put in the larger picture with other characters and their sounds, you know, how do we help set this apart from that, so that when this happens, you know it's Spider-Man, and when that happens, you know it's Wanda, without necessarily having to see them, because sometimes in a large action sequence with all those characters, you may not see them. In our minds, superheroes hit harder because they have more strength. At the same point in time, you don't want superheroes to hit normal people quite as hard, because it feels like it would, you know, kill them or whatever. One of the concerns we had with the opening sequence is we wanted to make it believable that when Black Widow hit one of those special agents, you know, you believe that the person wasn't getting back up. We did several record trips, but one of the funner ones was, I don't know if you remember the car chase in Reel 3. We did a fair amount of car recording for that. And that was pretty fun to be out on a track with a bunch of Audis, driving fast, trying to replicate the maneuvers and really get an accurate, you know, sort of recording for that scene.
On the roost!
Hey everyone.
Spider-Man has definitely had his time in the film world, but we were trying to do something a little different, but obviously he's kind of iconic and his tech is very specific, so we had a good time recording a lot of different stuff, trying to come up with something new for him. We did a lot of like compressed foam, fishing line recordings, lots of stuff with tape and, you know, splatting things to try and get web sticks and things like that, trying to get a new original take on him.
Spider-Man was not looped completely. They loved his production dialogue. There was a real problem with his production dialogue because they recorded it at an airport. I think it was an airport, but it was recorded outside, so it was very, very noisy. So we had to loop him again. And actually, by looping him again, he brought in some other extra lines, and they wrote more lines for him, which was great. I mean, he was fantastic at looping.
for Falcon, he's another character we started developing in Captain America 2, but he did progress slightly as some of his tech got more enhanced in this movie, which also happened with a lot of characters in this movie. But we started out with him recording a lot of small flying devices. We also mounted microphones on a Falconer to get the flying sounds, the wind. But now in this movie, he has so much new tech. He's got a little arm device, he's got missiles, things of that nature. Black Panther was of particular concern because this is also his introduction before he gets his own film. So there's definitely a lot of attention paid to that, and the Russo brothers were very interested in his character. So we spent a lot of time developing his suit and his powers, and we trying to set him up for his next role.
From a dialogue point of view, a lot of the actors have had similar treatments on their voices. Black Panther was a new one, so we brought in a new treatment for him, which was pitching his voice to make it a little bit lower, a bit more commanding. But then Vision had some sort of treatment that was used on Avengers, which we didn't do. So we asked the mixers on that or what they used, and we carry on these treatments throughout, and probably on to the next one. So they continue.
I hope that maybe these films will be a legacy to kids today, and they'll remember them fondly like we enjoyed films in the past as well.